need your badge. Why? Because all it takes is one person not to have it for an incident to occur.
Yep.
Yeah, random families just come through lobbies at a hotel filled with cosplayers are and whatnot, and then they're just like, what is this? Dumbfounded.
Figure saying ESA Winter 2023, here we come.
Oh no, why would you subject someone to sonicjam.com? No, don't do that. No.
What, you don't like Sonic Jam?
Yeah, what's wrong with Sonic Jam?
We don't have a leaderboard for it. Go away. Actually, I wonder if we're going to make a leaderboard for it. Somebody
That
did
was my game growing up. That's all I played for Sonic Jam.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have that.
That
I'm glad I
explains
had
so
the
much.
original.
So
I had the
much.
OGs. So much.
Because that was literally all I had was my Sega Saturn and my Sonic Jam and like 2 other games, and that was about it.
Also, god dang it, I hate the fact that people brought up ESA because I want to go in-person event again. Like, I know I'm fully vaccinated and whatnot, but it's like I still don't feel like it's safe to travel enough yet to do big events like that.
No, it's not.
Definitely.
And it's like, I want to go to an event again, dang it.
Hopefully soon though.
It feels so
Yeah.
weird for me, like the whole concept of doing it in person. Like, I want to do
Yeah.
it, I'm looking forward to it, but because I've never done that, never, barely seen it, I've only been involved in this since, what, a year ago, literally. Like, the idea of going to an event and speedrunning a game or watching speedrunners, it's just, I can't comprehend it.
Yeah, no, I get you. A friend of yours, Bugler, is fully vaccinated, but is also currently down with COVID. See, that is the worrying thing. Like, just because I'm vaccinated doesn't mean that I am safe from it. It means I'll not get floored as badly, but
Yeah.
I can still pass it to other people, you know? Well, yeah, no, see, Dave, that's my thing as well. Like, if I wasn't coming from a country that was about everything going on right now. And that's what I've told ESA as well when it comes to in-person stuff. It's like, hey, as long as we still have the restrictions on travel and whatnot, and we're still handling it the way we're handling it, you're better off not having me there.
Yeah, because you'll have to isolate for 2 weeks.
Yep, and I don't have the holidays to do that.
Yeah.
I think the thing as well that a lot of these things like GDQ and ESA have learned is that if you do, I can't see them going fully in person for future events. It's going to have to be some kind of hybrid approach because
I don't know.
it's
like,
going to exclude so many people again if they go back to in person.
Well, see, here's the thing, and this is the thing that tell me if I'm wrong on this one, but this is just my opinion, obviously. Amber and I had a big discussion about this, and the thing that makes in-person hybrid events hard is you effectively need 2 teams that you trust. Because you're effectively running 2 events at that point. You will be having the online team who are setting up for the online runners, and then you've got the in-person team who are trying to set up everything in person. And generally, when you're doing that right now, who are the people that is running these online events? It's the people who would normally be running the in-person events.
Oh, that's a very good point.
So it's like, you don't have these 2 groups of people. They would need to expand into a second group of people that are known and trusted to do so.
Yeah.
NASA's done that. See, that's really cool that NASA has 2 teams available now as well. Do ESA have the 2 teams available though? But it's like, I don't think they would have the 2 teams available for a whole week.
Oh no!
See,
Oh,
like-
they did it with 1 team? Wow, that's gotta be hard.
Yeah, that's very
That's
hard.
gotta be a lot of work.
Lexi's saying that GDQ has multiple teams for it.
Oh no!
It's fair.
It's a case. Well, yeah, they do have all the hotfix runners in that as well. But it's like, it is one of the things that I think, like, if you want to keep the level of consistency and quality that they have, you want to have the 2 dedicated teams for it. And you can't have much crossover between them because then you overwork. And that's a real worry. But it's like, I really do hope that I'm wrong and that we are able to have hybrid events, because hybrid events are, in my opinion, the best way forward from this.
Yeah.
Because it's going to suck going back to a GDQ and seeing almost no international runners because it's not safe for international runners to travel. Or, the other reason, and again, purely selfish reason here, we can't because we're cheapskates.
Yeah.
You know?
Amber making a very good point that while they GDQ do have two staff, the main staff and the hotfix staff, there is some overlap between them, so it's not
And
quite
that's the
two
problem.
separate teams.
Yeah. And that's the thing that gets me. Yeah, the variety has been amazing, and I really hope they find a way to keep that, because like Big John Big John and Bobby, and we had Bird yesterday doing Mario 64 with Chrism. Having all these US runners be able to take part in ESA is great, and having all of us European and international runners being able to do GDQ is awesome. Yeah, they're also great because dance off, right? Yeah. Like, I'm so glad they managed to get that, doing all those rhythm game runs and that. And then the thing that ESA had this year that was really cool is they actually had a dedicated Japanese block where they got a whole bunch of Japanese runners able to come in and basically take over the event for a bit, which was cool.
That's a really cool thing about it.
I mean, Broken Hyperlink, you are right that Americans can have GDQ and Europeans have ESA, but the thing about that is both events become stale if they only have the same runners, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there needs to be overlap to keep it interesting.
Like, I'll be honest, something that we were getting a bit worried about at UKSG before we went online, we had the problem of, it's like, our runners are the same runners, and we're very quickly running out of unique runs to do.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened and we went, oh, now we can do online runners, which is great. But when we go back in person, are we going to lose a whole bunch of these online runners now? You know?
That is the question.
Hope not.
Yeah, it ignores major regions around the world. I agree with that one. Like, online helps bring everybody together with it, which I feel is really good.
Less than 3-2 as well.
Yeah, there's not just 3 time zones. Well, no, you're right. There's only, what is it, Eastern Standard Time.
I know.
Literally everybody I speak to is like, yeah, we use Eastern Standard Time. It's like, I hate you so much.
Clues in the name, right? Standard time.
Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, it's Eastern Standard Time. I'm just like,
Universal Coordinated Time.
no, UTC does not exist. Nobody works in UTC.
But why? It's the same everywhere.
But it's not.
But it
Everyone use
is.
UTC, get rid of all daylight savings. There we go. Fix
The
Yeah.
goal again? Yeah, I am. Ailsy boy, where are you? Oh, I might die now.
Oh, I had a couple of really bad splits here last time.
There we go.
Apparently.
Oh, lucky. We almost died, but we're safe, folks. We're safe.
The last 2 runs I've gained over 4 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
But like it is just one of those things. It's like time zones suck.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because you're trying to balance Europeans with the Americans, with people over in Asia, with people down in Australia, with people over in Brazil, and then you've got folk over in China, and you're just like, this is not happening. Like, what is this?
Xana
And
makes
then
a
according to Zana, you've got people in Belarus. Like,
Of course. Shout out to Belarus.
yep.
Xana makes a
it is one of
very,
those
very
things.
good point, which is that the ability to do it online with people being able to run in their own space. It enables people with things like anxiety disorders to take part in an
Yeah.
event that they
Oh,
otherwise
yeah.
would not
Yeah.
be able to physically take part in.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
why
agree.
another thing that seems to be a bit controversial at like these events is like use of webcams as well, like and having VTubers on.
I mean,
that's a really
I
positive thing.
personally can say my piece on this. I have asked ESA to remove the webcam requirement, and they are sticking to their guns and have said no. I would love it if they could remove the camera requirement, but it is one of these things that they just don't want to.
I'd be okay with it, but I haven't heard a single good reason for requiring a webcam. Not one.
No.
I mean, that's up to them. As I says, I can't argue for or against it because, well, I can. I'm against the requirement. People should be able to use webcam if they want to or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I,
you're there focusing on the run rather than the person, you know?
thing is,
I've gotta say,
I
like,
understand
it's a
the.
Billy Yikes rule.
I understand the reason why they would want it because it does allow an audience to engage more with the runner, to
Yeah,
kind of see
yeah.
them and stuff. I mean, but that being said, it should be encouraged, not required.
I
my
agree with
opinion.
that. I agree with that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it should be encouraged for you to use it, because it brings that like level of professionalism, as Rebel says. But you shouldn't be forcing people to do something that they're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
And as I says, I've asked them. I have asked them on many of occasions. Could you consider like making it what's the word? Making it optional, and the answer is no, they want it. And it's like, fair enough. Like, at the end of the day, you know what people think of it. Maybe one day you'll change it, you know? And I hope they do. I hope they do.
Okay, I am just about to finish. I'm on the boss of run 92, which means I basically have a Sando 8 to go.
Christ.
In terms of potential for beating my PB and thus world record, this is going to be tight. This needs to be a near perfect Sando 8 with that close on time. I
It's going to be quite like...
I have 18 minutes to do it in, and I know I can do it in about 16.
Ooh.
It's really close now.
You got.
I thought you were on 92. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm on 74 at the minute.
Okay,
Jeez.
run 93
79
started,
here.
8 to go.
182.
Oh, I've got up a bit to arg.
I'm about to start 82. Damn it, Mendes.
I'm on the boss of 82.
Oh,
okay, no, you're
Hey, Arcania.
No,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Arcania, like on the webcam requirement. And you, again, another good point that you've made there is the fact that for some runners that aren't used to using webcam, it can be very off-putting for them as well, knowing they're on camera.
Yeah, it can really affect your run.
It can make you feel very uncomfortable. It's all you can think about that you're on camera and people are watching you. Like, I get that. I get that a lot.
I agree with that. As I say, it's like people should have the choice. If you're not comfortable using webcam, you don't need to be on webcam. You just need to do your run. You know?
Yeah, what if I want my Harry Potter Obama? Like,
I'm
You
sure
don't
they'd
have
love
the
to have
outfit.
that.
See, here's a fun thing for me, right? And this is going to sound really daft. I'm on camera right now. I don't mind being on camera right now. I hate getting a photo taken.
yeah, same.
I
I'm,
hate-
I'm like super awkward in like group photos
Yeah.
and stuff.
You see, when somebody asks me to pose for a photo,
Yeah.
I can't do a standard pose. I have to do something silly because I feel
Yeah.
really awkward if I'm not.
See, I just
But it's
don't like
like-
posed photos in the first place. I prefer natural photos.
I prefer spontaneous photos. If
Yeah.
someone catches me doing something spontaneous, I much prefer that over a posed photo.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I am on 80 now.
Nice.
Can I just say, I'm going to jinx myself again because it didn't jinx myself the first time. I'm on run 80. Haven't fell
Still
down
not
the
died?
first tube thing the first time. Oh, no, I still haven't died.
Hey!
Wow.
But still haven't got subpixel to that first part either.
Nice.
RPG, you can remove that term for today if you want to. You can put that back on.
Yes, cupcakes, runners do have to be on camera.
As long as it's not abused.
I mean, the other argument as well that I know that they have for it is that when you're at an in-person ESA event, you are going to be on camera. And my thing for that is, that's fine. Because when you go to the event, you are expected to be on camera as part of just how the setup works. But the other thing is, it's like when you're at home, well, you don't need to be on camera, you know? Yeah, no, that it is, Rebel. That is way different. You don't feel it as
Thank
much.
you for the host.
Yeah.
RPG, if you go into the mod view, you can go into the list of banned terms there and remove it from the list. That's how you do it.
And it needs to be a live view. Like, trust me, people have tried many things getting around it. You need to have a live feed on webcam if you want to be in.
I
They've
see.
even said the quality can be not that good, but you have to have the cam.
But that'd be
Yeah,
me
that's the
still
thing.
fine then.
I mean, I'm going to be in that outfit tomorrow, you know? I'm going to be in that outfit, no doubt. What are we at? Somebody give me an update for that if you can.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, outfit update.
Yeah, what are we at?
Amber saying that they like using hand cam, prefer to keep face off camera as they're constantly misgendered as it is. Yeah, completely get that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. I get that. And I will admit, both events are getting much better at handling like the whole misgendering thing and that. Kudos to both mod teams for being able to get rid of the trolls in chat.
I don't see why it's such a big deal to people. Like, you know, people are allowed their pronouns. Fine.
Clov's come up with the best solution. Next time, Clov's gonna do like that runner with the sun reflection from behind and look like an unlockable character.
Yeah.
Just silhouette.
All right, we are still at $276, which is good for me because it means it's not up there yet. But it's still got over 20. It's still got over like 18 hours, so it's like it's definitely going to get met when they start pushing it. Because I think right now they're pushing the Dark Souls run because the Dark Souls incentive is before my run, so it makes sense for them to do that. Oh no, Buglar's like, it's not moved. I'm on this. No, Buglar, please, no, Buglar, don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
25 runs to go, half an hour to do it.
Nice.
You got this.
Ah, go down the hole. Don't go down the hole. Oh, that's a bad hole to go down. Tails, where are you, buddy? Come down. There you are. Fly me up. Can you get me
Wait,
back
which
up there? Yeah, you can.
Argic, what run are you on at the moment?
81.
81.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're on?
I'm aiming to finish before 420. Or
I
on
mean,
420.
I'm on do 418 at the moment, and I'm on run 83.
Mendez?
84, just finished the boss, and splitting now.
Nice.
Yeah, my best possible time currently is a 418. But I've had so many purples, it's probably going to go down to maybe 415, maybe.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
apparently had a load of bad runs at the end, towards the end of my previous Sonic 100. Like, I've been constantly around about 3 minutes ahead, but now I've just like suddenly jumped to like 10 minutes ahead.
I mean, if I want to get sub 4, I'm going to need to learn like the early thing and actually use drop dash because I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I don't have it.
Liam, do not abuse it, or I will ask them to ban it again. You have been warned.
What have you banned? Or unbanned?
We have unbanned the use of the forehead emote for now. It was requested for this. So I've unbanned it for the Sando 601, but if it is abused, I will reban it. It is my least favourite emote.
Oh. I almost got a squishy.
Oh, my left hand is starting to hurt now.
And of course, by me saying that, everyone starts posting it.
Oh yeah, of course. You said the thing. Of course they're going to do
Don't
it.
encourage it.
Right, everyone spam forehead.
Oh god. I'd rather they span Argic boss.
Spam forehead for luck.
Spam forehead for luck.
Doing.
Extra life is for me.